Hello ladies and gentlemen, Comic World here, and today we're gonna do a how well do you know Batman video. Now I got some interesting facts here that I want to share with you guys, so let's get started. So the first one is he used to actually kill criminals. Back in the day, Batman is known as a hero who never kills, but over time or a long time ago, he had no problem killing people or brutally dispatching off those who came against him in battle. But this was back in the 30s, 40s, and even 50s. For the most part, he stopped doing that. He stopped killing people, but sometimes he would even hang them and stuff like that. It'd be pretty crazy stuff that he would do. On to the next one, which is this one I think is quite interesting if you ask me. But his mother actually became the Joker. Now, obviously, this was in a different reality, a different Flashpoint storyline. But this one was interesting because Martha Wayne, became the Joker, and I think that's actually quite interesting. But nothing too big, because it was in a different reality, so nothing too big there. Another fact is that he single-handedly kicked Darkseid's butt, dude. He destroyed him, and this was actually quite interesting because he's just a guy with no powers. He's just super, like, he's a superhuman. He has his ability, or his talents are really highly enhanced. He's a good detective and all this, but he doesn't have powers like, let's say, like the Green Lantern or anybody like that. So people didn't seem like he could accomplish this, but he did, which is again quite interesting. Um, Another thing is he once met Hitler. As you can see in like Marvel comics back in the day, like every Marvel comic, especially Captain America comics, would have Captain America fighting Hitler and all this. But Batman wasn't like that. He, like, back in when World War II was around, he didn't. There were no comics about him actually, what's it called, fighting Hitler or anything like that. But there was an issue where he came across a billboard with Hitler's face on it and all that. And he just didn't do anything. He just kind of like threw stuff at the billboard, which is interesting. Like, you would think that he would go up against Hitler back in the day, but I guess not. Another fact is that it took actually 2 years to animate his cape in Arkham Asylum. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's actually a game. Obviously, I hope you guys know what that is if you're a Batman fan. But it took 2 years to animate his cape, which I find very interesting because I was reading and it said that there were 700 of them, 700 capes with the noise that came with it and everything, which is interesting because you think about it, man, they were really dedicated to this. They dedicated a lot of time into this game, and it was a good game. So that's interesting. I mean, in the cave, you gotta admit the cave was pretty cool in that game. Another interesting fact is that he actually used to use guns, and this is quite interesting because as he doesn't use guns, because back in his origin story, his parents were killed by mobbers, and they got killed by a gun, so he doesn't use guns, which is interesting because back then he did use guns, and he would use them quite frequently, which is interesting too. But that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and like. Don't forget to hit that like button. Look. If you want to see more videos, click on that video right there, and I'll take you right to it. I will see you guys later, and peace out.